and feels, well, you are in for quite a treat because Chaz Dean, who is a pioneer in the world of hair care, is here to talk all about these gallons and how they will change the game when it comes to your hair. And this is not just any cleanser for your hair. This is going to hydrate, whether you have curly hair, straight hair, short hair, color treated hair. It's truly for everyone. We even have gallons for the kiddos, for your furry ones, but this is going to make your hair shinier. It helped my hair grow longer. I mean, I am a WEN gal for over a year, and I've never had more bouncy, beautiful, easy to manage hair. And we have tons of options for you, but I want to let you know that here at the Q, we have Gallons Month, our month of June. And so June ends in 2 days, which means this is the moment to pick up these gallons because we already lost, how many options did you say, Matt? We had 54, we lost 19. So that means we have 34 left. So all the new ones are gone. This has been a Customer Choice Beauty Award winner for Best Shampoo from 2009 until 2022, 5-time Customer Choice Beauty Icon Award winner. And I want to bring in the man and the legend himself, Mr. Chaz Dean. Welcome into the show, my friend. I wish you were here in person. I'm I'm lonely. I'm like, where are you?
I told him I literally just got off work. I've been at work since 9 o'clock this morning. I literally rushed in the house, brushed my teeth, got ready, and here I am.
Well, wonderful. So, welcome to the hour.
Here.
You're here. We're ready. I mean,
this is why, and that's why it started. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that's why it started. People saw footage of us at the salon, and they saw these in the salon. Like, I want that. I want that. It started with the 16 ounce. They wanted more. We did 32 ounce. And then once they saw, I want what he uses at the salon. You guys have been doing gallons at QVC for the past 18 years because they want more.
Yeah, well, over 1.4 million gallons have been sold here at QVC. I mean, that's a lot of gallons. And so I would love if we can maybe walk through the choices, Chaz, because each one has a different scent. And some of them have, you know, those extra, extra treatment, benefits,
Yep.
excuse me.
Boosted
So
treatment.
yeah, so
Yep.
let's walk through them one by one if you don't mind.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to go from your table? Where do you want to go from?
Sure,
There we go. So on your
here.
table, they're all mixed up over there. So I'll just go as you go and tell you what it is.
Sure.
They're all mixed up. So up there you have part of my seasonal collection. Seasonal collections are amped up treatment. They're all universal. So as I tell you, they have 11 amino acids, peptides, goji berry, 4T complex, those antioxidant properties. So they're all universal. The fall pumpkin pecan latte, as soon as August comes around and your favorite coffee shop starts selling their lattes, this is what it smells like.
Well, there's only 6 dozen left there.
Heavenly pumpkin latte. What's that?
6 dozen. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I want people to know only 6 dozen left, Chaz. That's not going to last very long. They're going to sell out.
No, I think most all the ones you sold out of are all the seasonals.
Yep.
The spring pink tulip, it smells just like what you see in the picture. I shoot every image. I don't know if you know that. I'm a photographer, and I shoot all my labels. So this one is that first day of spring when the frozen ground has thawed out and the tulips come through the ground. It's that soft, delicate first day of spring. The winter wild berry, it's blackberries, boysenberries, raspberries with a hint of vanilla. And remember, as I say these, they're all universal. You can close your eyes and pick any. I want you to pick, ooh, that sounds good. I eat blackberries, boysenberries, and raspberries every single morning. So they're great antioxidant properties, but here you can get it from hair to toe. The fall plum pear. Plums, pears, which are nice and juicy, with a hint of vanilla. That's our fall collection. And then where it first started, my first ever seasonal, September of 2011. Almost 14 years ago, and it's never gone away because they're obsessed with it, the fall ginger pumpkin. It's ginger, pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. It smells like somebody's making gingerbread. I am not joking. It is really crazy delicious, and it's been here. It's never gone away. Usually they go away and come back sometimes. This has a cult following, so this has never left in 14 years, which is crazy. And then you move on to our winter choice. Oh my gosh. Look at the picture, and it's exactly what it smells like. When I shot this image of the chocolate truffle, I had it laid out on a tray. This lived, and I'm not joking, It stayed in my kitchen for like 2 months on that tray because it smelled so good. Everyone that walked in my house was like, oh my gosh, that smell. I joke with them like, here, you want a bite? And I go, no, don't eat it. Because it was probably honestly collecting dust because it was sitting there. But that's what it smells like. I'm not joking. Everyone that walked in was like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's mouth-watering. The chocolate truffle is that deep dark chocolate with the truffle and the hazelnut. You guys, it smells edible. Please don't eat any of them, but it's mouth-watering, smells just like what you see in that image.
5 dozen left to go around there. Very popular. Yeah.
And, and then the desert poppy, that image is from literally our California fields out here. And that's more of my wildflower. So that's a wild card for my springs because it is more of that wildflower because it has that the desert poppy, but it has that hint of sandalwood in there as well. So it is much more wildflower. It's musky sort of wildflower. And that's out of the normal for my spring. So if you know you love that musky wildflower, that is that one. On the bottom, you have my okay, there you go, blessing collection. So you have my latest, which is prosperity. Prosperity is a breakthrough in my blessing collection. It's the first one I've done that's very clean, crisp, and oceanic. It's frankincense, myrrh, with citrus and a hint of ginger. It's so clean, crisp, and fresh. It's out of anything I've ever done. And people are like, it's very light. If you like lighter ones, this is one that's extremely light, but it's really clean, crisp, and fresh. So the blessing collection, so they know, they're all universal, but they're free of wheat, gluten, soy, and nuts. They're all rice proteins, so universal on every hair type. The one you have right below it is love. Oh, do the love one? Yeah, that one?
Sure.
Love is part of the blessing collection. Love is plumeria, like stepping off the airplane in Hawaii when they throw that lei around your neck with a hint of vanilla as well. It's really delicious. Men and women love that one. Usually when they have vanilla, the men are all about the vanilla, no joke.
Fewer than
but yeah,
150.
that one smells just like that label.
Fewer than
150?
150, yeah.
And then do you want to go, I'll go to the indigo
Sure.
first because then it looks like we go to classics. Okay, indigo. I use this every single time I cleanse. And when I say that, I am not joking. I have not colored my hair in almost 2 years. But because of all the harsh chemicals and chlorine in our water, even if you don't color your natural hair color, your hair is altered because of all of the chlorine and chemicals in our water. So I use indigo to bring back my true essence that I was born with, not altered from all the chemicals in the water. So it takes out yellowness, brassiness, orangey hair in blondes, brunettes, blondes, brunettes, redheads, and salt and pepper, whether it's color treated or not. So because that's a rich concentrate, I mix 1/3 indigo with 2/3 of any of my, it's gonna drip on your fingers, any of my other cleansing conditioners each time I cleanse. I saw it coming to your fingers. But I use it every time I cleanse, and I'm going to show you why, because I just cleansed before we left the salon and diffused my hair. I've not colored my hair in almost 2 years. This is 100% my natural color.
Gorgeous.
So what you see on the ends where it's a bit lighter, that was from last summer being in the pool and the ocean and all the elements of summer. And everything you see up top this is 2023, 2024. This is 2024, 2025 hair. You know hair, it grows about a ½ inch per month. So 100% my natural color. If I did not use indigo every time I cleanse, this gets really brassy on me, and even up here starts to get brassy on me. I don't like the warmth. I don't like yellowness in my hair. I like it cooler tone. So again, my hair stays consistent because every time I cleanse, I mix indigo with 319 and I mix indigo with, it's either a blessing, a seasonal, or I choose a classic. But every time I cleanse, here goes your classics. This is where it all started. It started in November of 2000. It's our 25-year anniversary this year. And it all started with Sweet Almond Mint. I had to come out with a cleansing conditioner that worked for everybody. This was in our infomercial from 2006 till 2019. For 13 years, this was literally worldwide. You cannot go wrong. I have people that say they always go back to this because this is where they started. So Sweet Almond Mint, 100% universal. It's that hint of almond with almonds with a hint of mint, soft, subtle mint. That's my first one I ever launched. Second one I launched is right next to it, the tea tree.
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Tea tree?
100.
Okay, go ahead.
There's only 100 left remaining, and it's our most popular option of the night is that Sweet Almond Mint. Okay, now we're ready
Tea
for you.
tree. All right, we'll go to that one. I'll go to fig. Fig is the most moisturizing, dry, damaged, brittle, over processed hair. You know how much moisture, how much hydration when you cut a fig open, how much moisture content is in there. That is for anyone with dry, damaged, brittle, broken, over processed hair. It will not weigh down your hair if you have baby fine hair. I have many baby fine hair celebrity clients that have baby fine hair that use that and love the fig. But I also have women of color that need that moisture, need that hydration. And that's exactly what it gives you. It's like the hair whisperer. It will give your hair what it needs, and what it doesn't need will just basically rinse out. So if you're someone with fine hair that needs moisture, not a ton, it'll take on the moisture it needs and everything else will rinse out. If you're someone who needs tons of moisture, it will absorb into your hair. It will take what it needs and then rinse out what is not needed. It's really that simple. And I'm telling you that because my products do not contain polymers, fillers, binders, and waxes, so they will never weigh your hair down. Your hair will take what it needs and the rest rinse out. And that's how they become universal on all hair types. And it's almost unheard of, and you get what I mean, because when I launched WEN, I had people tell me in the Black community, oh, you don't understand, you're gonna have to create something separate for the Black community because they're used to shopping on aisle 5 or whatnot. I'm like, no, not me. I created a breakthrough, and this works on everyone. They're like, how can it work on her baby fine hair, but yet it works on her curly hair? Because it doesn't have the polymers, fillers, binders, and waxes. It gives your hair what your hair needs. It is the hair whisperer. Tea tree. I had clients back in 2000 when I launched this that were envious watching all my clients use this, but they had to use very specific products because they had reasons they had to use very specific products. They were envious. They said, if you come out with one that I could use, I would love to. I knew the amazing benefits of tea tree, and it will be in some of our claims. So I am able to say, because it helps with dry scalp, if that helps you, breakage and so forth. But tea tree is the problem solution. I launched that in June of 2001, my second cleansing conditioner I launched, and it is problem solution. If you have baby fine hair, if you have thick, coarse, unruly hair, if you have problem solution hair, and I'll explain our claims because those are gonna be exactly why did I target this, about the dry scalp. It's incredible for dry scalp. And it has a cult following for 24 years, tea tree.
150 remain there in that tea tree. Then we have pomegranate.
Pomegranate was the first one that I launched. Well, I launched lavender before this, but pomegranate was the first one I did because I had people say they had wheat or gluten intolerances. So this is the first one out of my classic collection that is free of wheat and glutens, and it's soy proteins. So completely universal. I eat pomegranates almost every morning. Their antioxidant properties are absolutely incredible. It's very frosty, very creamy because it's soy proteins instead of wheat, and it's universal on everybody.
Then you have lavender.
Love lavender. I love my tea tree, and I love my lavender in my classic collection. Those are my favorites in my classic collection. Lavender, it's French lavender, it's volume body hydration on all hair types. And again, whether you have baby fine hair, whether you have thick coarse hair, it's calming, it's soothing. It's just like you see on this image. It's like going through a field of lavender in France. It's absolutely heavenly, and it's very calming, soothing, volume body hydration on all hair types.
And then finally, 613.
613 is in honor of my mom, which you heard that story last time we were there. Her birthday is 613. The crazy part is today is my birth mother's birthday. She passed away 5 years ago, but Millie's birthday, I love you, Millie. I wouldn't be here without Millie. She was my birth mother that birthed me. She passed away 5 years ago. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday, Millie. You heard my story about my mom who raised me. Her birthday is 613. So 613 is in honor of my mom who passed away 24 years ago. And also Spirit, who was a homeless person that resided on our property for 12 years. 613 is the day Spirit became a part of our family at the salon in 97. And I launched 613 in honor of Spirit and in honor of my mom. I felt at that point in my life the two women who molded and shaped me into who I was, and I want to do something to honor them. So on the back of the bottle, it will say honor your spirit, but this is lemon, rosemary, vanilla bean. So on the back of the bottle, I have the little saying that says honor your spirit right there. Yep, right above on the top, honor your spirit. So I'm honoring my mom, Joan, whose birthday was 613, Spirit, who became a part of our family on 6/13 of 97. I do accredit a big part of who I am in my life because of Spirit being a homeless person. that really honed me into who I am.